At the edge of the rugged coastline, a lighthouse stood tall against the wind. For over 40 years, Elias had kept its great lamp burning. Each morning, he polished the brass, cleaned the glass, and watched the sun rise over the restless waves. This was not just his job. It was a promise he had made to the sea and to those who sailed upon it. The fishing village below the cliff bustled with nets and sails. Every villager knew that the lighthouse's beam kept their loved ones safe at night. To the children, it was magic. To the sailors, it was hope. One autumn evening, the wind carried a strange chill, and clouds swelled dark and heavy on the horizon. Elias felt it in his bones. A great storm was coming. Elias checked every cog and gear, topped up the oil, and sealed the windows. Stormy the seagull perched outside, feathers ruffled, squawking into the rising wind. Night came roaring with rain and waves. The lighthouse groaned under the storm's fury, but its beam cut through the night with sword gold. Through the rain-streaked glass, Elias spotted the lights of a fishing boat fighting for its life against the waves. Without the lighthouse, they would be lost. Hour after hour, Elias adjusted the beam, keeping it steady through the storm's rage. His hands ached, but he refused to rest. At last, the tide began to shift. The towering waves eased into rolling swells, and the rain softened to a mist. Far out on the water, the fishing boat steadied its course, drawn homeward by the unwavering beam. The villagers gathered at the docks, cheering as the fishing boat pulled in. Families embraced their loved ones, tears mingling with laughter. High on the cliff, Elias smiled, knowing the promise had been kept. That night, Elias sat by the lighthouse window with a cup of tea. Stormy dozed beside him, and the steady beam swept across the sea, a silent vow to guard the waters for as long as he could. Seasons changed, and so did the village. Boats grew faster, the docks expanded, and new houses rose along the shore. But the lighthouse remained the same, steadfast and constant. One winter night, a storm unlike any other battered the coast. The winds howled, the waves struck higher than ever, and Elias, now older and slower, fought to keep the beam alive. the dawn broke, the sea was calm once more. The village awoke to find the lighthouse's beams still shining, and Elias sitting peacefully by the lamp, eyes closed, his promise fulfilled to the very end. In time, a young villager took over the lighthouse, guided by Elias's old journals. And on stormy nights, the villagers swore they could still see the ghostly figure of the old keeper at the balcony, watching the waves. Promises kept, no matter how small, can guide others safely through life's storms. Dedication, even when unseen, can become a light for future generations.